Hey, gorgeous soul. This is it, baby. This is a month of turning point. This is a month of transition. Our lives will never be the same again as finally Pluto leaves Capricorn once and for all, well, for a good 200 years, and we are free of a cycle that we have been in since 2008. Liberation and transformation is on its way. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Taurus, we are going through a massive shift and life is never going to be the same again when Pluto finally goes into Aquarius on the 19th. But we're at the end game. It's a bit like the big boss in a computer game. This is the final, really huge and bound to win battle, and we're going to see it globally, we're going to see it individually, but really think about what has been going on for you since 2008. How have you changed? What adventures have you had? Because it was all about, actually, really, Pluto wants you to be optimistic, it wants you to try new things, that, and recently Uranus, you've been shaken up a bit, which may have felt uncomfortable to say the least at times, but hopefully you've come out of that feeling more optimistic and more adventurous. And right now you've got to really examine those areas up until the 19th when everything is changing for you, and Pluto is going to bring about massive transformation and change when it comes to your reputation and your career. If you're retired or at that point in your life where you're not working, it's about what you're passionate about. What are you going to do with this juice of life? What is it you want to put out there into the world, and how do you want to be seen? Now, as I was saying, I had quite a good run with Pluto in Capricorn in some ways, but I certainly, all of my success and my relationships changed for the better eventually. I'm not saying it wasn't easy. I had many dramas and upheavals and tough times with that Pluto, but ultimately, you're going into the phase I've just gone through. It's not necessarily bad news. It can be the making of you, and it will show you how powerful you are. So hang on to that. And I also highly recommend that you go and look in your chart to see where Pluto is, what house it's in, and how that might impact you as well. But, you're through one journey and it's on to the next. And for you, it's time to take yourself seriously if you don't already. But it's time to also step through with taking yourself seriously with the optimism that Pluto wants you to have. It doesn't suit you to be cynical. Now, the start of this month kicks off with a new moon in Scorpio, and it's trine Saturn. You are thinking about what relationships and what groups and what belief systems that you want to take through into this next phase of your life. If there has been anything shady around networks, online, in old friendships or friendship groups, you're going through a change. You're going to go, do you know what? If that's not good for me, I'm moving on. And you're going to move on with a sense of commitment, strength, and courage. And you're going to find that you have all sorts of really important conversations, and you see things that maybe previously were hidden. And that ability to have X-ray vision into other people's meaning and truth and attitude towards you, it gets even stronger when Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 2nd, because it goes into your psychic detective house. And, bear that in mind. It's very important that you trust your instincts at the moment. You'll also, with Venus opposing Jupiter, have a little bit of good fortune, maybe a flirtation, maybe meet someone who's really powerful, who takes a shine to you. So get yourself out and about around the 3rd of November. On the 4th, we have Mars entering Leo, and you really want to sort things out when it comes to your home and family. You're feeling very passionate about it, and you're feeling very strong about it, and you might make some changes because you've got the courage to do so. And then we have Venus, your ruler, entering Capricorn, which is interesting because I see that as like, wrapping you in love for the end of this extraordinary journey and bringing you a gift or some positivity around the optimism and the adventure. So really push yourself out of your comfort zone this month, face your fears and move forward. And of course, we have a full moon in your sign on the 15th. So there's a crescendo of energy, a great big force field of vibes coming your way. And interestingly, this full moon is conjunct Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable. So you're like, whoa, what is going on? You don't know. There will be a surprise gift from the universe. Something unexpected is coming your way. Do let me know after the 15th what that was, although it could happen a few days before or a few days after. You are feeling quite deep and you're emotionally diving into who and what you feel and who and what is positive for you emotionally. And you will be taking action on that and not messing around this month. No one's messing around because Pluto is shifting signs on the 19th and we are all going through a dramatic change. We're also maybe going to see a big power struggle out there in the world between the old guard and the new guard, whatever that means. And it's not necessarily the obvious, just the American election, because let's face it, America is a significant country in this world. But when I say things like that, people often interpret I'm just talking about that. No, I am not. We are talking about an old school power, patriarchal, dominating and selfish, in the world in general, in banks, in all sorts of ways, where the focus has been about what can I get selfishly. And Pluto is changing to about we are all one and we are a collective, and you're finding your place in that. But it may be that there is in your life or externally some kind of quite surprising stuff that goes on this month as those change take place. And Pluto moves very, very slowly. So again, it might not just be boom, 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 all sorted out overnight. Now, the sun is entering Sagittarius on the 21st and you're going deep. You're diving deep into yourselves, into your shadows, into your past. What's the point of this? To find your power, to stand in your power and to trust your power. And there may be a message around all of that on the 27th of November. I wish you so much love, success and freedom from this transformation you're going through. Take care and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for the love you've given me regarding the Knight-Waite Tarot. If you haven't got it yet, it contains all of my love and passion that I've had for tarot since I was a small child. And the book gives you an easy way to not only work with tarot easily and quickly, but also to manifest. You can get it from the dreaded Amazon or all good bookstores. So thank you once again.